On my honor.
I will do my best
to do my duty
to God and my country.
To obey the Scout law.
To help other people at all times.
To keep myself physically strong,
mentally awake, and morally straight.
You have a lot of fun. You meet new people.
Majority of my really good friends I met in Scouting.
It's the funnest thing you'll ever do. You'll join it and it'll make your life better for the rest of your life.
It's about doing things for other people.
Everything that I want to do and everything that I love to see be done is done through Scouting.
The Boy Scouting program is an outdoors, values-based program for young men and young women.
I've been involved with the Boy Scouts on and off, I guess, for the last 10 years, and I've seen the benefit of the Boy Scouts. I've seen young men grow up to be Eagle Scouts, and I've seen them go off and do some wonderful things.
We teach a value system. We talk about character development. We teach leadership skills. We teach participatory citizenship skills. We also teach children about self-esteem, duty to self, duty to God, duty to others.
We usually do things to help out the community around us. Just recently, some of the money that we've earned has gone to an elderly lady. She didn't have a refrigerator, so we went out and bought her a new one, and she was really happy with that.
Scouting teaches boys self-determination, self-reliance, self-esteem.
I think it would make a big difference in my profession if more boys were either involved in Scouting or mentored by people involved in Scouting.
Statistics have shown that the kids that are involved in the Scouting program very, very infrequently ever end up in the juvenile justice system.
I had the opportunity of having a hand in changing some boys' lives, which you really do. There's no better feeling to do that.
It makes me feel great. It makes me feel like someone is really caring for me. They want to see me achieve more.
We have so many single-parent families that in many cases it's the male image that's void at home.
The Scoutmaster, that's a person I look up to a lot. He gives me motivation, he pushed me into it, he tells me that I can do it, he has courage in me.
You see them doing things that a lot of kids don't get to do, especially in the city and in an urban area. I mean, they go away to camp and they get to experience being outdoors, and they come back with a new attitude, a new outlook on life, and the Boy Scouts do that.
Scouting is a lot of fun. They have a lot of different activities. You know, there's something for everybody.
We do tons of sports, we do tons of swimming, we do camping all the time, we go to different places. The merit badges that we work on have different things that a lot of people wouldn't be able to do.
It prepares you for the real world.
The community opens its arms to Scouts. I mean, it's amazing.
Boy Scouting, Cub Scouting, Venturing is the greatest program for boys in this country. It's probably the most honest, most pure program that has ever existed and will ever exist. Every kid, in my opinion, has a right to be a Scout.
Scouting has given me a huge opportunity just to meet people that aren't from the same racial background or religious background. You spend time together, you get to know people, and it's a better plane to interact.
Scouting's approach is that we're going to leave no one out.
You see a Boy Scout troop today, and it's completely integrated with Cuban boys, with Colombian boys, with Nicaraguan boys.
We had people from Argentina, Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, Central America. We had African Americans, we had Europeans. you know? It's really a melting pot.
It is not Haitian Boy Scouts of America or Cuban Boy Scouts of America or Nicaraguan Boy Scouts of America. It's Boy Scouts of America.
Scouting is a program for all boys.
You have a will and you want to participate and abide by the Scout laws, then you can participate, irrespective of whether or not a kid can pay the membership fee. If they don't have it, we can find it for them. If they want to participate and they do not have uniforms, we find uniforms for them.
So it's crucial that we have Friends of Scouting to donate money to the South Florida Council to fund the program, because that money does go back to the kids and it does go to the youth.
We have appropriate safeguards in place to make sure that the fundraising that results in money to the organization is accounted for properly and is spent properly.
An investment in scouting, I think, is one of the best investments you can make, because you're investing in the future of a young man.
The return on investment becomes even greater when you see that boy grow up, when you see that boy become a productive citizen.
Contributions to the Scouting program also provide program opportunities for kids whose families might not have an opportunity to afford them on their own. Scouting dollars that are raised through charitable contributions also are used for new program development.
If corporations in this country want to invest in leadership, they want to invest in the future of America, this is the organization to invest in.
The best thing we can hope for in the Scouting program is that when a Scout finishes the program, he will live the Scouting law.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal,
helpful, friendly,
courteous, kind,
obedient, cheerful,
thrifty, brave,
clean, and reverent.
I've learned to stand up for myself more.
They teach us how to grow up into great men and, leaders and stuff.
One of the biggest things I learned in scouting is how to stick with something.
Because for me, that's what keeps me out of trouble, keeps me out of the streets.
It just helps you out with the rest of your life.
Scouting has also shown me that there's not always just one path to take.
It was a great experience for me. I got to do stuff that I never could ever do before.
Of all the organizations in the world, there are only a few that can influence the nation's future. One of these organizations is the largest movement in the United States, and it's called the Boy Scouts of America.